Now this tactical tip is on request from Wilson Lamb. He's a customer who went on our Facebook page and asked me to make a video on the different kinds of vertical grips out there and how they're used for paintball. Now keep in mind that all of these accessories, whether it's vertical grips or packs or optics or iron sights, these were all designed for firearms. So they were brought into the paintball community to give you a more realistic look and feel to a real firearm, to simulate one, but they were designed for a specific purpose. For vertical grips, that purpose is improving your speed of snap movements from target to target or mitigating recoil. Now starting from the oldest, this kind right here is the most classic vertical grip out there. It's only two parts, the grip itself and then this screw piece in the bottom that pushes up into the slot between the Picatinny rails to keep it from moving forward or backward. The basic idea behind this is to give you not only more comfortable grips so that your wrist isn't twisted out, but to improve your speed snap movement from target to target. Transitioning from left to right gives you a little bit more positive control underneath the bore, and this was designed to have a thumb under bore. I'm going to go ahead and wrap around that thumb underneath the barrel and use it like this. Pretty straightforward, very classic style, probably came out in what, like the 60s or 70s, still very popular today. Now moving on, after the classic style grip, you start to see people utilize that space inside of it to hold batteries, or in this case, a bipod. Now this one's a little bit tall, but it's still it's used the same way as a spring-loaded bipod that comes out of it. You'll see some that have flashlights built into them or storage space inside. It's a really good area because your hand's already there to put controls like your flashlight or laser controls. Some people even have push-to-talks that they prefer to put on their marker or on their rifle because their hand is there anyway, so you can't get any faster than already having your finger on the button. Now progressing forward, we see some folding vertical grips. Some of these have storage space inside, some of them have some of the accessories I mentioned before. This one has two positions, it's either folded up or locked out. It's very useful for those of you who are going to have different kinds of missions. Maybe you're in a vehicle and you don't want to have all this bulk, you want to just fold it down real quick, or maybe you have kind of a smaller case for your marker and you want to make everything fit. Either way, it's nice to get it out of the way if you don't need it. Now as people's grips on their rifles started to change, they started to try to get their thumb over the bore. They found that if you put your hand up next to the barrel much higher, there's less likelihood that the gun's going to rock. With a vertical grip, your hand way down here, when you snap, you're going to get a sway in a real firearm. Now they're a little bit heavier, there's a lot more recoil, stuff like that. For paintball, it may not apply to you, but they found out that having a thumb overboard grip, having your hand high on the muzzle like this, you end up having much more positive control over where that weapon system is pointing and keeping it pointed in that direction. So these stubby grips, like this Matador version right here, are designed for only your four fingers to be used while your thumb wraps around the top. So now you have a positive thumb overboard grip and you still have that front to back stability. You can pull the weapon system into your arm more. Your hand is still kind of vertical like this, so it's a little bit more comfortable than twisting your wrist forward. And it's a very popular thing that you'll see in a lot of firearms and paintball guns today. And finally we arrive at the Magpul AFG, or angled foregrip. Now you're very likely to see these on a lot of our ads, our posters and videos. This was designed by a couple of guys that started Magpul Dynamics, the training part of Magpul Corporation, to give you a very good cross between a vertical grip and just grabbing the handguard itself. This is extremely comfortable. It puts your hand in pretty much just the right angle for you to be able to sustain that grip for a long amount of time. You have your thumb over the bore. It's very good positive control over the muzzle, really fast snap movements, still giving you that positive forward to backward control of mitigating recoil. You can pull it, use your left arm to really pull the rifle into your shoulder. Very cool. These grooves here on the front, back, and in the center one's optional, help block your fingers into there so your hand's not going anywhere. Very cool grip. It came out a few years ago. You'll see this on tons of firearms out there and paintball guns alike. So special thanks to Wilson Lamb for requesting this tactical tip. If there's any tactical tips you'd like in the future, just go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/RAP4USA, and either post to the wall or send me a private message. Either way, I'll get it. I'm on there every day and I will respond to you very quickly. Thank you very much.